AA, see you in church. Hi, I'm Manuel. I wanted to make this video yesterday, but I decided not to because I was still putting things together. I made yesterday a video about how the people with HIV, how they felt, how they thought, because they were doing that on Jubilee, I know. Anyway, I was hearing what they were saying and everything, and I understood some of it. I don't have HIV, thank the Lord, but I took care of myself. I didn't get all those other diseases either. Thank the Lord, because I took care of myself. They played Russian roulette, and guess what? They got the bullet. But I'm not here to throw stones. Well, technically I am. There's something they said that I didn't care for. And I've heard other people say it, so I made that video right there and then because of that. There was a young man, crutches. He was born with the disease, so I didn't count him. But I don't know about her. There was a young lady there in the group, and this is HIV and Jubilee. They're talking about it. They got people that had the disease and let them talk and how they feel, and they asked them questions. But for me, it annoyed me. Why? Because I knew people that had that disease and they passed on. And I know a person that has that disease and he's living with it. He fought and fought and fought. They seem to not have had any of the fighting. So they're here going, ooh, 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 it isn't that much, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you bunch of jackasses. I don't want them to go through it, but the point is these ones seem to need to go through it because they're assholes. I'm sorry, but this isn't pointed at HIV people. It's pointed at a lot of people that get these diseases, that their mentality is so what? Okay, what so what is that if you had taken care of yourself, guess what? You wouldn't have it. You wouldn't be taking all of those pills and all that. You just do one thing, put on a damn condom. It just annoys the hell out of me that these people are so coy with it. Oh, at first they were not. And then later on, the guy goes, oh, well, I was thinking this way, but now I'm going to cross over to there. And I'm like, that's bullshit. I understand the schools are not covering the disease and have never done it. When I was in school, they didn't talk about that disease. Why? Because there's really not much to talk about. You get the disease and then you wait. But see, the waiting isn't because you're waiting to die. What happens is while you wait, your body decides which bullet it's going to use. Is it going to use a blank and you get to live? Or is it going to do the one with the legions in your brain and then you're waiting for one of those to explode whenever it decides to explode and then you die? You look beautiful, you got muscles, you're strong, you're like that. And that's what I met a young man at a bar. He was one of the bartenders. He was the sweetest person, nice, gorgeous, everything. And he says, I'll see you next weekend. And I said, oh, yeah. Because I used to be a clubber. I'd go dancing and everything, and I'd have a great time, me and my friends. And we go, and he's gone. They go and say, well, wow, he was HIV positive. So I thought right away the bad thing goes into my head. Oh, he took his life. No. His friends and him were supposed to go shopping. His friends go, they take care of each other. They go and they watch over each other. And where is he? So they drive over to his house. One of them has the key. They open the door and he's dead. The doctor says that he died in the middle of the night. One of the lesions burst and he died. His were in the brain. And I'm not saying I wish on anybody to have that. I don't. I don't wish anybody to have that disease. If I did wish that, guess what? I wouldn't go on the AIDS life cycle and work it to help the people that are earning, that went and got money to write it so that they can work towards a cure, that the disease is gone. But these people are playing Russian roulette with their lives. And then guess what? You get the bullet. But which one are you getting? Are you getting the AIDS bullet? Are you getting the herpes bullet? Are you getting the, you know what I mean? On and on and on. All these different diseases out there. And all it takes is you taking care of yourself. If your girlfriend doesn't like it when you wear a condom, then you don't have sex with her. If your boyfriend doesn't like it when he wears a condom, you don't have sex with him. Don't play Russian roulette with yourself. Disease is so easy to get. It is all these other diseases. AIDS is hard. That's a disease you really have to almost want to get it. And that's the bad thing. It's a disease that is hard to get because if it touches the air, it dies. They say you can't get it through your mouth. You know why? Because your mouth has acid in it. So when you start breaking down your food as you're eating, it already starts breaking down. And then you swallow and then there's more acid. So when the AIDS gets into your mouth, the virus, that acid kills it right away. And that's the point. People don't know that. And here's another thing that'll surprise a lot of ignorant women. It doesn't know whether you're a straight woman or a gay woman or a lesbian woman or a transgender woman or any of those things. It has no idea if you're a straight man or a gay man or a transgender man, any of those things either. It don't know it. And you know why? Because it's a disease. It is not a sanctioned being. And that's how you get the disease. You get it because you're sexually active and you get the disease. That's it. That's as simple as it is. I hear women so stupid, oh, I can't get it, I'm straight. The disease doesn't know that. And you don't know if the guy you're with is gay or transsexual or bisexual or whatever. But they have it and they gave it to you. Same thing with herpes, the same thing with, syphilis, gonorrhea, all those other diseases. All it takes is a condom and you can protect yourself. To me, it's just so stupid that you people don't think. You're just like, oh, I can't get it. Yes, you can. And that's the problem. You can get it. Doesn't matter how safe you are. You could be a person like me who doesn't play Russian roulette with yourself. But you know what? Your dentist does. He got the disease and now he's blaming everybody in the world, which this actually did happen. And he put a drop of his infected blood on the tip of all his needles. So every single person who he worked on has a chance of getting it because he put a drop in your cheek with your numbing stuff. And that's what I'm saying. You got to take care of yourself. If you're healthy, your white cells will kill that disease right away. If you're not, you're a drug addict and you're just going blah, 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 Right there. You sharing needles, you get the disease. And that's my point. If somebody wants to go after people like him, you can get it. You go get blood transfusion, you can get it. There's people that are storing their blood just in case of an accident. And guess what? Sometimes those hospitals decide to use it. And then you go in and they replace it, and then you get the disease because they didn't give you your blood. They gave you someone else's blood because they thought, oh, it'll be okay. We'll just go ahead and use this blood even though we're getting paid to save it. And that's my point. You got to take care of yourself. It's stupid when you don't. And it gets me angry when I hear people like them that say, well, my boyfriend said, and I would, no, You have the disease. You got to protect them. You say, oh, hell no, I'm HIV positive. I'm not going to give you the disease. I'm not going to take that blame onto myself. She's not. But the point is that people that have a soul, people that have a heart, won't play Russian roulette with your life, even though you're an asshole and you're playing Russian roulette with your life. Because, see, I don't have those diseases, but I still use a condom. I do. Because I'm not going to play Russian roulette with my life or your life. And that's my point. Because when you have a low immune system, you're still playing Russian roulette with them because they can get sick on anything. And that's my point. You got to take care of yourself and you got to take care of the person you're with. If they're playing Russian roulette with their life, then you get the hell away from them because you want to live. I hope. God forbid. And that's my point. I'm getting tired of this. I'm probably going to get rid of it and I'll put my spider web up. But my point is, why play Russian roulette with your life? This world is awesome. I hear all these women, wah, 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 wah. Let them, but don't let them ruin your life. It's that simple. If they hate the world, then that's their problem. But you enjoy it. Because guess what? This is a great world. I love it. And I'm not going to try to get out of here quicker than I am. When the Lord decides to take me, He's going to take me. And it ain't going to be because I've gone and gotten a disease. And that's my point. You guys want to play Russian roulette with your lives? That's fine. You must really hate it here. You must not want to see the next great box office crave or the best song ever. You know what I mean? When my brother passed away, it was in a car accident. Kids on the corner would hang out and play music there. And I said, well, Timo, you'll still be able to hear the next top songs because this, I guess, is the spot where they're going to sit and play music. That area is still like a parking lot. And I'm guessing that he's hearing the music. Now, my mother's over there. And, you know, I'm going to miss seeing all those great movies with her. But that's my point. I've already seen lots of people go from the disease or from car accidents or from mistakes that I did by letting them take her into the hospital. But the point is that I have to live with that guilt because I got a soul and a heart. A lot of people say, well, it's not your fault, but it is my fault. If I had just taken her out and taken care of her, then she probably would still be with us today. But you getting the disease, maybe getting to live a while with the disease like these people are, you know. But the point is don't share that disease. I don't care if it says, oh, you're not detective anymore. No, don't share it. That's bullshit. You go fuck yourself. Don't be that kind of asshole that says, well, I'm not detective before, but so I'm going to go play danger with your life too. That's bullshit. If you want to be dangerous with your life, then that's your business. But don't go taking somebody else's life just because you're an asshole. Don't go giving everybody your disease just because you got it. And then you're trying to blame everybody in the world for what you did. Oh, I got it from the people that I was. No, you probably got it because you were having unprotected sex with all those women. That because you're a dentist, they say, oh, he's a doctor. He's not really a doctor, he's a dentist. But the reality is that now that you got the disease, you're playing Russian roulette with all these different people's lives because you're infecting them. And God forbid that they don't have a strong system. I don't have a strong system. I've always been that way since I was little, but I've never had HIV. I've always been tested and all that kind of stuff. And I do take care of myself, and I take care of the person I'm with too. So that's just bullshit. But the reality is that it doesn't give you the right. But when you go up to meet the Lord and then you say, well, I didn't force them, he's going to kick your ass into hell. And you're going to be burning over and over and over. And you're going to relive over and over and over that punishment that you're going through. Why? Because you're killing people. See, it's a killing disease. It doesn't matter that you think, oh, I'm living, blah, blah, blah. It may have decided that it was going to kill you at this moment. And that's up to you. If you want to kill yourself, that's fine. Let it kill you. But don't take anybody else with you, because that's a jackass thing to do. Anyway, I shouldn't be getting so angry over that, but it does anger me. I know people that talk that way, and I practically almost beat them up to get it in their mind that you're not playing only with your life, you're playing with someone else's life. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel, put the hi, tell me if you like my conversation or not, and write what you're thinking. And don't forget to leave a thought. Maybe you might want me to talk about something else. But anyway, AA, see you in church.